Good afternoon once again, my lovely students. This is Mr. Sorry. We can still be able to get avenue to meet. So bless God for the gift of life. Bless God for the grace He has given to you and I to pickling. Pickling is still existing. We are existing. As a school, as an individual, and together with your family. So this afternoon, I welcome you to this lovely class. Now, let me quickly give you a brief. Now, for Zoom app, are you getting me now? Zoom app is just like when Mr. Sorry comes into your class, and the period is just for what? For 40 minutes. Are you getting me now? After 40 minutes,
Yes.
it's going to time me out. So, which means we have less than 30, 25 minutes now because we've waited, long for others to join us. Do you understand me now?
Yes.
We have
Yes.
11 participants, including your teacher, making 12. Understand me now? So, but notwithstanding, let us quickly walk fast. And now, I would love to share my screen with you. Screen here. I'm sharing my screen here with you. This screen of Windows what? Windows. This Windows 10.
Go and wear something.
This Windows 10. Are you getting it? So now what are we looking at? We are looking at graphics of package. Now, can someone just tell us? I don't want a rowdy class. I ought to mute you up so that the recording will be neat. For you are still very young in terms of age. I didn't in a senior school I'm taking. I didn't mute them. But fine, make sure your environment is calm. Make sure your environment is not noisy. I can hear someone saying, "Where is daddy?" Are you getting me now? So make sure your environment is not noisy. Is that taking now? So now, who can quickly remind us of what we did? Let me see, what is graphics with package? Anybody want to tell me what graphic package is? You want to try graphics package? Anybody want to try that graphics package? Anybody? Now, for the sake of clarity, so that I won't be hearing what is happening there, you know what you do? Just go and mute yourself. You see something like audio in front of you, just mute, but that won't stop you from hearing me. Do you understand? Like in case you have, just mute, mute it, then you can hear it alone. So that whoever is talking there, your younger ones, your dad, your mom, their voice will filter into what I'm trying to say. Do you understand? So fine, quickly.
Yes, sir.
Anyone there want to tell us what graphics package is? Anybody you want to tell us what graphics package is so we don't waste time? Anybody? Anybody? Let me just quickly look for that note here. So I can use it as a reference. You understand? I use it as a reference to yes, anybody want to tell us? Nobody. Want to tell us what now fine. If there is nobody talking, fine, it's better we don't waste time. Now we talk of graphics package now. Graphics package is making use of a tool. I get me now. A tool that deals with or that involves with graphics. I get me now.
Yes.
You use it in terms of creativity. Now, this is just like fine arts. This is one with your fine arts, like my point.
Yes.
Anytime you introduce someone who comes into the class, at times she can draw an umbrella. At times you can draw what? You can draw. At times you can draw what? You can draw a bag or possibly a shoe, be the left side of the shoe, the left. I'm sorry, the left leg or possibly the what? The right leg. Are you getting me now? So now when you now talk of graphics package, now graphics package are tools that are used. Are you getting me now? To design or tools used in designing to bring out your creativity, to bring out your concept of understanding about that very particular object you want to draw. Now, for example, it's possible you want to draw a building. Why communicating? Possible you want to draw a building. Now, the first thing that comes into your mind when they ask is that what do you do? You ask yourself a question. Now, what kind of house do I want to draw? I believe I'm correct. Yes or no? Am I correct?
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Is that house a duplex? Is that house a bungalow? Or is that house a story wall, a story building? I believe I'm communicating. So that's the starting one, the starting point. Do not forget. That's the starting one, the starting point. So
Okay.
now the next thing you will now do is that fine, what tool of graphic design should I want? Should I use? Do you understand me now? What tool of graphic design should I want? Should I use?
Yes.
That will be the next thing you will now ask yourself. Now, what are the examples, the tools that has to do with graphic packages? Now, the one that is most common to you, I guess me now, that is very common to you that you can't do without, even aside you buying a software, whether you buy software or you can call it an application that has to do with graphic work package. I get me now. Is that of what? Paint. Now,
Yes.
thank God, I've seen it. Now, when you talk of paint program is on your what? On your laptop. I get me now. So with that now, you can you can make reference. I get anything you want to do, anything you want to do. Now you make up your mind, fine, I want to use paint. Now that's the aspect of creativity I'm talking about. Now I want to draw the house and I want the
Yes.
house to be a story building. Now fine, I will pick my pen or possibly my pencil. I will get a paper. Am I communicating? I get a paper, then I will do a sketch of how that house will look like. Don't miss it. Hope you are getting it. Now I will give a sketch of
Yes.
I will give a sketch of how the house will look like. Do you understand me now? Then after that, the next thing is
Yes.
which graphic application or graphic package do I want to use? Do you understand? Now let me quickly go to the notes now. I've seen the notes. Let me quickly go to the notes. Yeah, Jss2 computer graphics. Now I have to be very fast now because we have limited time. Remember I told you earlier that Zoom I didn't being we have registered for it in school. Do you understand me now? It will be timeless. You know what timeless means? It won't time us out. I get me now. But because it's a personal or Zoom app, so it's going to allow me interact with each and everyone I must have admitted on the platform for just what 40 minutes. Do you understand me now? Just for 40 minutes. That's how it's going to allow me to work to operate. So let's see, let's just wait a bit. So now let me quickly do the example. I've mentioned paint. I get me now. You always see paint. Let me minimize it so you can see the notes from your end here. You always see paint program.
Okay.
Always see paint program. Another one is your Corel your Corel Draw. You understand? We have what we call instant hearts. That's another good example. We have what we call Adobe Photoshop. Now most of these application I'm mentioning, I've mentioned, not quite more. You can always download them and play around around those applications. You understand? You can play around those applications. There are things that I feel as a good student, I get it. It's not everything you must always be what taught. I get it. But if you are the type that you are inquisitive, you know what inquisitive, you know what it means. That is for someone that always wants to know. Do you understand me now? You must learn to be an inquisitive student. The student that will always want to work, always want to know new things. Do you understand me? So with that now, if we have that instant art, maybe it's CorelDRAW, maybe it's Adobe, Photoshop, or possibly your paint, we can always practice. Mind you, there's a saying that goes thus: practice makes what perfection. Do you understand? So that's how
Perfect.
the
Yes.
student that that must have what interest. Look at my own. I have my painting. See, this is my paint.
Okay.
Earlier on that this is my system there is Windows what? Windows 10. I get it. If not for the network that disturbed us last week, remember I told you last week that I want you all to place your system also in front of you.
I have this.
Now if you don't have a system, fine. You can still go to listen. You can still go to what you can go to Google what you can go to your Google app, that's on your Play Store. You can go to your Play Store, there are some paint programs. Just look for paint program. You see series of examples. I get it now. Different apps that has to do with paint. Then you click one and you download it. Do you understand me? Click one, you download, then you can now install it on your phone. So that is for those of you that do not have laptop or desktop. Do you understand me? So now this is environment or paint environment. You can see how best can you help yourself. As you move your mouse, it will tell you this is this. Like for this one now, you have
Yes, sir.
look at you have your brush. Now you draw with different kinds of brushes. Now each place, if you click this now, look at you can see you have different brushes that you can use. Now the choice is yours, the one you want. You see where the tool is. Now let's assume you want to bring in an image. Look at now. This image. Select. Look at what you want to select. If it's going to be rectangular selection, letting me now. You can click on it. You want to paste. You can click on it to what? To paste. Are you getting it now? You can click on it to what? To paste. So it all depends on what? Depends on you. Are you getting it now?
Yes, sir.
So, and I want to ask for so many of you. Now I saw your work, the work so many of you did, and some of you refuse to work, to submit. That is very well. It's bad. I get it now. You cannot imagine, put yourself in the place of the teacher. Now after the teacher must have taught, teacher have done explanation. Fine. I would have loved to have used this, application paint program for you last week, but one way or the other, as a result of your network. Mind you, we are very lucky today. It could rain. Like my own area here, there was a slight shower. So I don't know of your own side there. Maybe there's also a slight shower. You understand? But notwithstanding, we still thank God that today we can still do something. You understand? So let me share my screen again for you to see little of paint work. So that's the essence why I want us to use paint work. You can see. I get me now.
Yes, sir.
There is someone there, you are eating something or you are eating an object. Your noise is becoming rowdy there. So you can see the environment. Very straightforward. I was explaining to you the type of brush you want to use. Look at, you can click it. I get it.
Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And now, if
Yes.
let's let's assume you want to pick a shape. And look, I pick this shape. What do? I press it here. Do you understand? Then you must be what? Creative. That's where creativity comes in. You understand? Look at now. I can stretch it.
Sorry.
Depends on what I want to work. Who is the person that is blocking our hair here?
No, mommy, you said this is the person that is blocking our ears here.
So now for those of us that we just joined, are you getting me now? Now do something.
Yes, sir.
If you don't want me to mute everybody, are you getting me now?
I'm
Just
not sure.
mute your own speaker. You see something like a microphone in front of you. Are you getting me now? You see something like a microphone. Mute it. You see it will
Yes, sir.
have a red sign. Just mute. So that whatever is coming in from your own end, there won't obstruct each and every one of us present on what the show. Now look at it now. This meeting will end in 10 minutes, which means we have 10 minutes work, 10 minutes left. You understand? So take note of
Yes,
that.
sir.
So now, out of that 10 minutes, I will just use what? 4 minutes. Do you understand? I will use what 4 minutes so we can continue. Look at this now. I'll pick the shape I want. Now, what is the creativity there? Now, I ask myself, what do I want to do with this thing? Am I communicating? What do I want to do? Fine. Maybe I feel like I want to add more text.
Shut up!
There is a place where you can also add more text. Who is that person saying shut up there? There is a place where you can add your text. Is that taken now? So I think for today,
Yes, sir.
I would love to stop here. I've shown you already what the environment paints.
Is that not you? Wait, no.
We have edit. Do you want to save changes to title? Save. You understand me? So that is
Yes,
just
sir.
the environment. 2 weeks ago, when I asked you to draw a square, a square. Same thing, you just call the paint program. You pick the shape or something that looks like that. Now it depends. Now you can use your brush. I get it. You can pick your brush, maybe a light one, and you will come in and try to give the shape of how the bag looks like. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You can come here. I'm not really drawing. I'm just showing you. You understand? You get me now? So you can come here again. Get me now? You can come here. You can come here like this. I'm just giving you a sketch. I'm not really what? I'm not drawing. You understand? You can come here. The same way. See the way you place your mouth on your mouse pad and a finger on the first tab you have on your mouse pad. Are you getting me now? So you can now draw the same.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I come this way like this. I come this way like what? Like this. Do you understand? And let's assume
Yes, sir.
I want to put color now. Are you getting me? I want to put color. I'll just come here.
Oh, to me, I'm not sharing. Why?
Put my color. You can come here, color. Come here, It's my color.
Too loud.
I'll come here, see color. Come here and put my pick the color, see, and pick my color.
I like it, but I did not start.
You understand?
I'm not sure.
You understand? Just call me.
I'm hearing somebody else's voice.
You know, I only allowed you all to talk, but I know some of it's a syndrome.
How many are there in your class?
You won't keep quiet.
How many are there?
I promise you, in the next class, I will mute all of you. I don't want you to complain that you are not hearing yourself. That's why I've allowed you. So, I think we are good to go. Let's assume again, you feel like you want to pick another one, another color. You call me and pick blue. I get to know you pick blue. And at the same time, you call me and will see blue or color. But you can always use your brush to make your work color. Is that taken? So that's all we have for today. So I want you to ask your question. Ask question if anything that is not clear to you or you want me to explain. We have less than 5 minutes, as you can see from my screen. Less than 5 minutes. Any question? Sultan, Kajewa, any question? Fikayo, Latunji, any question? Tomisi, Ari or Tomisi, any question? Any question? Any question?
Okay. Nope. Okay, you did it.
Victor, you cannot come back again. Carry on,
Any,
because of too much light. You see?
so any question? When is the
You have to fumigate this kitchen.
Now, I want to believe with this practical thing I've done, you can also be creative. So you go to your own phone. If you don't have that application on your phone, just go to Paint, go to your Google Play Store, and check Paint or Paint program.
I'm not sure.
So any Paint program you see, automatically will welcome. Do you understand? So love you guys. Take good care of yourself. This is Mr.
Okay.
Teacher. We shall see the same time
Okay, sir.
next week. I love you. Bye.